Hello everyone, welcome back to the Hypermine vanilla server. So something I didn't really clarify in the last episode, because I didn't really know too much about it, is this may just be a temporary thing that's been set up, because we're not currently sure if we're going to keep it going or if everyone's going to record on it and all that sort of stuff. So we're not 100% sure what's going on, but if we want your input. We want your input on what you think we should do on the server. So on Reddit, there is actually a Google Doc submission form. If you go check that out, there's several questions about the vanilla server on there. That'd be awesome if you guys could fill out, because your input would be really appreciated for it. Obviously, we'll just have a look at the votes when they're all in. It's already been up for a little while now, so there's probably quite a few results. So just remember, what you're seeing here may be temporary, what we're doing. So last time I built the house, I've replaced all the clay around the outside with stained cyan clay, because it looks quite good. If you look over here, you can see I made a colour wall of all the clay colours, so we can compare them all quite easily, pick what we want, and so on and so forth. If you come over here, you can see it looks nice. It's quite dark, especially at night. It gives it a sort of outcast, dark house, middle of town. But we're going to do something new today. Over here, I'll start doing an outline for what we're going to do. I know I said I was going to do the interior today, but I've just been really inspired to do this. And this is going to be my tavern. So there's going to be the wall idea is going to run along here, blocking off the Winterway, and there's going to be a road leading past the tavern. So anyone travelling from the Winters area will come past the tavern on the way to this town. So that's the storyline basis of it. And basically, I've been doing some work in creative. I don't often do that, but I thought for this episode, or for this build, I would get some of the building done in advance. Let's get some weak wood. And I think this just goes 1, 2, 3. And then we do the same along the side. So at the start it won't look very good, but I've done a lot of work to try and flesh out this build more than I usually try to get done. So it's quite a big build. Next I think since the door's here, we go like that. We'll take that one out because I changed that design. Yeah, and then we just go up to the top. And this gets changed to stairs later, but for now it needs to be like that. And then we do the same over here. So we're only going to do this side today, this sort of section here, because I wanted to explain over the sort of building process I'm going with today. So first I'm just going to build the shell. So I'm using leaves as scaffolding at last. I finally hopped on that bandwagon. So let's hop up here. And what I need to do is place a vertical beam, or horizontal beam, sorry, across here with wood. So I'm going with the medieval theme still, whoops. And I got the inspiration from looking at various concept arts for Fable 3. I think it's Fable 3, it could have been Fable 2. But that's where I got the inspiration for this build from, and I spent a while just fiddling with it to try and get it to the place I like it. I never worked out what to do with this corner, because I know from here it will go back around like this, but I never figured out to do with the corner. Now we're just gonna do that with it. Okay, I can work on that later. Next I need dark wood and some stone bricks for the next section. Then we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, that should be fine. Next, let's see, what should I do next? I'll do the same around here. There we go. I'm not sure how far back this is going to go, which is one of the only problems when you work off a concept art or something. You never know quite where it's going to end up. So now what I need to do is this. This is where we extend it out one. Ooh, lag. Bit of lag there. Quite a lot of lag there. Huh. Okay, right. There we go. Okay, it's caught up. Was a bit worried the server would go down there, but no, we're good. But yeah, even if we don't keep this version of the server, for now, sorry, I'm going to keep doing the odd recording on it and that sort of thing, just so, one, to let you guys know that there's a vote available for the server. Now I'm leaving that one out. And two, because I'm actually really inspired on here, so I really want to get something done. So I think this goes 1, 2, 3. Then we need the spruce wood. And then we go 1 spruce wood, 1, 2, 3. Okay, then it's normal wood comes up here. Yep, that's as I remember it. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Whoops, wrong thing at all. So it's built up like this. And I don't usually show a whole building stage like this, so this is something sort of new as well. There you go. And now this needs 2 either side like this. It's part of the design. And then we just fill that in like so. So this is where the first window is going to be. Do I have any? Nope. I have the workbench on me. So I'll make another one. Let's just put it there for now. We can get to that quite easy. And I need a set of spruce stairs. I know I have some in the storage, but I can't bother to go down and get back up. Now this comes out like here. Okay. Just trying to remember how this looks. This is the one bit I'm a bit not too sure about really. So now this has to go up past here. Okay, now we need glass as well, because this is going to be one of the main windows. So it's 6, like that. Then we go up another 2, fill that in. Then we put that there. Oh no, wait. Actually, yeah, we'll put that in there for now. We'll change that later though, because I want to do a few little tricks off camera. We'll put that there. There's a reason for that to be a jungle log. You'll see that later. And I think for the exterior part that you actually see that's done, what I need to do now is fall down here and make a load of stairs of the birch variety. So this should be enough. Whoops. Hopefully, right. So we start off, I need to get up there, grab the stone real quick. I never worked out the design on this stage from this high, unfortunately. But we need the birch to come, let's see, it sticks out. Does it stick out here, or I think it does. Yeah, okay. So I need to go one out from here. So to do that I need to get out here. Okay, we don't want these. Okay, it's good. We want to be able to just go like, come on, I hate doing these. There we go. And that's where we're going to go, but for this we need to do something different, which is why I saved some of these planks. We need to go up, build, up, and it's, oh no, that's not there, that's the stair. Whoa, I fell off. Okay, in that case we'll build this here, so I can get up, because that needs to go there anyway, and then this goes back like that. And this will all make sense when it's done. For now you haven't seen the end product, so you have no idea what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to jump on here temporarily, grab the leaf. That's not a leaf tool. Should have got up first, there you go. But yeah, I've taken to using leaves now because they can just help me get rid of stuff that's needed. And I'm trying to be minimalistic with wasting blocks here. Okay, sun's going down, so I'm going to quickly cut away and sleep, and then we'll be back and once I've done the roof, so back in a second. Alright guys, I'm back working on the roof, and we're just literally just filling it in where it needs to be. I can show you what I was planning to do up here. So the reason I used jungle wood is so I could put cocoa bean just there, and that will grow and look like a sort of light, so that's the reason that's there. So I'm just filling that in like so. And the way we're working is we're going along like this, and when these two get to the same level we're just curving it in together like that. So I've just got a few more levels to do to get the same level as that. I'm not going to finish the roof because I don't know how high we need to go, which is one of the problems. Okay, this is where it gets a bit complicated. So this is where we come back like that. So I think I'll leave that just like that, and we'll do the same over here. This needs to come back more, but then curve around like so. And then I'll do one more layer, and then we can hop down and see the result so far. You have a bit more work to do, but it's mostly detailing at this point. We got most of the big stuff done, so that comes in here like this, and you'll actually be able to get an idea of what's going on with the build. Okay, so I'm gonna just there we go. So let's step back a bit, and you can have a look at how it looks so far. So you can see it's a bit chunky. Oh, I left the leaf block up there. I'll have to get rid of that later. These corners are the bits where I've been having problems. Need more leaves. I also need to get rid of these extra stairs I placed by accident. So go away. So this is the section that I've had a bit of a trouble with. So I think for now I'm just gonna, no, not there. Just here. I feel like there should be something, but I'm not sure what. And that also needs to be changed to, let's change that to a spruce one and see how that looks. Boop. Just take a step away. So, yeah, that looks good. That looks better like that. I'll probably do the same over here, where it meets up with here. I'll change that to, whoops, change that to a spruce as well. Yeah, it looks a bit better now. So now, this needs to go as well. What I need to do is work on a bit of the detailing, finish that roof actually as well. So we need to make another set of spruce stairs. Whoop, that will be more than enough. Hop up here. Now it's going to look a bit weird, considering it's going to go right under there, but we can work with that. So we go up. Let's see, how did I do it before? Oh yeah, I just actually get rid of that. Get rid of this. This goes, unfortunately I can't build that way. I need to do these ones first. So this will extend out because there's going to be a light, an actual light here. So it goes like that, and then we place two more just like that to round it off. Okay, so that's good. Next we're going to add the lights down here. I bought these deliberately. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fence those up. And that just gives a bit of definition to the window as well as actually giving us these light features. So they grow like that one is into some good looking lights. Of course they're not actually functional, which is a bit of an issue, but I have a solution for that. I also want these either side of the doors. Up. Oh no, you don't go there. Come on. There we go. Okay, and then I need some regular stairs. So now we're just all onto detail really. And there's one sort of big thing I want to do in a second, which I think is really cool. So those go there. That will be the doorway. I don't think I made any doors. 2 doors. Bam. And these will all be the sort of backwards ones you sometimes get. And you know, that's a very typical design to see nowadays. So that's nothing too important. I'll put some signs up there for the name of the pub. That stairs upside down. We need to go up there anyway for what I'm doing next. So I'm going to go up here real quick. Fix that stair. Boop. Boop. Okay. Give me that. And then we'll replace that like so. Okay. So now I also need to go over to this section over here. Oops. Just here. So from here, where are my fences? There they are. To bring this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, how did I miss you? 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I need to get underneath, so just get rid of all this. And if you go to traditional English bars and pubs and all that, I know it's very traditional in England, I don't know about other countries, you often get the signs hanging in front of them, and I'm going to use hay bales for that. So bam, 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 bam. And the reason I'm using hay bales is, well, you'll see in a second actually, I want to get this done first. And I got paintings to try and get up on here. And there's one specific painting I'm aiming for, and why did I knew that would happen? Both of them went the exact same way, and it was away from me. Right, so let's try again. I'm going to be here for a while trying to get the right paintings, so I think I'll cut away till they're done. Yeah, because this is going to take me a good while. When they're going to add a painting selection interface, so I'll cut away when that's done, and we'll be back in a second. Okay, I managed to get the paintings I wanted. I wanted these sort of withery ones that look like you're making a wither, because I'm going to call it like the something wither in or something like that. So now you can see the reason I use the hay bales is because they have these like bars around the side, so it looks a bit like bindings that's holding the sign together. Plus, you know, it's something different. It's not just wood, so you can see from a distance the sign does stand out a bit with those sort of lighter highlights. You can see the stuff's also grown, so we're actually nearly done with as far as I got. What I also need to do is, if we come in here, I need to make a couple of sets of trapdoors. These will just come along here, just to fill out that area a little bit. So we're just in really small touch-up details now. Although what I do want to do is go like this to get a load of these, and we're going to replace that with them. So, oh, this picks need right. Switch to this one. Okay, so let's build up here. Take this all out, and then build in this instead. And I could actually, if I want, continue this all the way down to the floor. Like so. Now let's see how that looks. Well, when that's more solid up there, it might look okay. We need to make this bottom area a bit more thick and solid, so let's take these out. Ooh, careful. So we'll just go like this for now. Let's see how that looks. I don't know. Grab those real quick, because I want it to be thick at the bottom to be like a supporting stand, but it just seems to be too thin in comparison. What I do want to do, something I did come up with to do around this side, is just go, whoops, you don't go there, you go here. We'll just do that along like so, just give it a bit of texture really. It doesn't really do much, but if you do this all the way along, they give it a bit of texture to it, really. So I think for today we're just about done. See the sun's going down behind it. You're probably going to do this in, probably not quarters. I'd probably say there'll be an episode doing this side as well, because this side is going to need as much detail as this side. But doing the sprint bug. But doing the back shouldn't need too much detail. You know, just something to make it so the wall doesn't look flat. So like you can see along there, we got the different coloured woods acting as supports. Or around the side, we've got the fences there. You know, we can just do things like that to make it look less flat than it actually is. And yeah, I might do the back walls off camera as well, because they're just going to be boring and repetitive. Although there is one more thing to show today. Those the little lights, or so I said, they obviously don't work because they're just cocoa beans. Let's get a nice good view for this. But I did install some form of lighting that actually makes it look like they're functioning. So if we just wait a little while for the sun to set, go faster, and the moon to rise, and the villagers to hopefully all be secure. Oh yeah, I did ask people about that pool, by the way, for those who remembered, and yeah, someone was just building a quick way to the village in order to get villagers, but you can see it's actually lit up now, which I think looks really good, because it looks like the phone going off. Excuse me, looks like the lanterns or lamps or whatever they are do actually have their own ambient glow, but that's all it is some clever placement using the windows, and well, I was going to use glowstone and I decided to use redstone lamps because I thought they might look a bit better for this build. So if you come inside, you'll be able to see them where they are. You might have seen them earlier in the episode. We've got one up there and one just tucked in the top of that window. So that'll do for today, I think. We've got it all nicely wrapped up with this. Don't forget to check out the Reddit post to vote on what you want to see for the Hypermine Vanilla server. And as always, I welcome any comments, questions down below. So see you guys next time. Toodles!